Today, Focus RS. That's what we're going to be talking about. Make sure you guys check out www.procivic.com for all your 9th gen and Civic needs. And also make sure you guys check out www.blinkingbrakelights.com for blinking brake light tail bulbs, which can help you better be seen and safe out in traffic. Use the code GOT10 at checkout for 10% off. Oh, the life of having a diesel. Come on. Come on. Ah. There she goes. It's super cold, guys. We'll let her warm up for a little bit. It's so cold. Goodness me. It's about 12 degrees outside. It's 12 degrees Fahrenheit outside. That is insane. Never thought it'd be this cold. Anyways, guys, what's going on? It's your boy Got Maliga. So today, Focus RS. That's what we're going to be talking about. What could I possibly talk about the Focus RS? As a matter of fact, I'm seeing a lot of things on the internet right now, especially articles of Focus RS owners that are having trouble with the car currently. So, I also wanted to apologize ahead of time if I sound stuffy, but that's simply because of the fact that I'm a little bit sick right now. Here in Northern Virginia, we've had like multiple days of nothing but like 10, like low teens, that degree weather. And since I work a little bit on the, since I work a little bit outside, it's a little bit, you know, I struggle a little bit to stay warm, but anyways, this is neither here nor there. Let's talk about the Focus RS. So, owners that own a Focus RS at about 20,000 miles plus, the vehicle will start to have head gasket issues, which will ultimately result in failure of the engine, warped block, warped head, you name it. It's literally one of the worst things that could ever happen to your engine. The Focus RS grenades itself within 20,000 miles, which is crazy. And I'm not trying to say the Focus RS is a bad car, because it's not. It's proven itself for sure. It's definitely one of the hot hatches of this era of cars, and I would own one. I really would. But now I'm starting to have a little bit of doubts in the car simply because of this problem. Now, Ford did come out with a fix, and that's simply a different head gasket. And the only real reason why this happens is because the block is an open deck design, and that's usually not the strongest to have when you have an engine like the engine that's in the Focus RS. At first glance, the head gasket that Ford used was, at first, was, you know, complete piece of junk. The second head gasket that they manufactured to fix this problem does look 10 times better. And only time will tell whether or not Focus RS owners will see a difference in that. It's a bit unfortunate. I guess you could call it a pro and a con. So you get a brand new engine at 20,000 miles with an RS, but you really wouldn't expect the car to even fail at 20,000 miles. The car is still relatively new at that point. So what am I trying to get at with this whole thing? There's a lot of arguments, you know, RS versus Type R versus Golf R. Now, first of all, I own a Volkswagen currently, and you guys know very damn well I will never own another Volkswagen in my life. Those things are a piece of shit to keep maintained. It is super expensive. It's just ridiculous. I will never own another Volkswagen ever in my life, unless it's a B5 Audi S4. But that is it. Like, this car right here, it's a blessing. I love it. It's one of the most comfortable cars I've ever driven. But, you know, I got a Christmas tree of lights on the dash. There is just so many problems with this current car, but it's still running. And the only reason why it's still running is because it's a diesel. And diesels pretty much run forever if you take good care of them, which I am doing the best that I can to do so. In terms of the Honda Civic Type R, it's still too expensive, and I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of dealerships are marking this car up for absolutely no reason whatsoever. The car is worth $34,990 plus taxes, tags, and fees, and that is it. There is no way I am paying over sticker for this car, and recently I had a good friend of mine buy a Type R from me at sticker price, because I fought for him to get that price, and I've managed to do it because that is fair. That is what Type R owners are supposed to pay for the car. If you paid over 35 grand for the car, you are out of luck, and you made a really bad investment decision. Now, the Type R itself, it's a great car. It showed its ugly rear end as well, but not as bad as the RS. The Type R has a problem with second gear grinding issues, much like my car does. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the clutch delay valve. If you delete that, then, you know, there you go. Pretty much. I mean, I'm not saying the Type R is a perfect car, but it's definitely looking a lot more appealing than the Focus RS, even though the Focus RS is, in my opinion, the most appealing hot hatch of this era of cars. But this problem pretty much makes me ask a lot of questions. And I'm wondering what you guys think of this issue. I mean, it is a very common issue. Like, you can look it up on YouTube, you can look it up on the forums. A bunch of people have this problem with the Focus RS. And right now, I'm gonna tell you that for all of you talking crap about the Type R, well, there you have it. Your very much prized Focus RS has problems too, okay? Except the Type R you're paying too much for. I mean, I agree with you guys 100% on that aspect of it. But in terms of reliability and cost to own, I would say the Type R comes out as the major winner here. And Type R overall is a much more fun car to drive. I personally haven't driven one. I've only driven one a couple of feet. And as a matter of fact, today I'm going to be driving the Type R over to the gas station, which I'm excited for. I mean, obviously I'm not going to get on it because it's not my car, but it's still exciting nonetheless. So, I mean, guys, let me know what you think about this. The Focus RS. I mean, I knew it was a little too good to be true. I mean, domestic car makers really weren't the best, and they still aren't the best. I would say the only reliable product Ford has ever produced is the Crown Victoria and the Ford F-150. I mean, still to this day. And that's pretty much it. I would never really own a domestic vehicle simply because, you know, I had a bad taste in my mouth because of them, and only a real car, and I was hoping the Focus RS would be that car to prove me wrong, but apparently it didn't. So, I mean, once again, guys, let me know what you think. Do you guys think the Focus RS has finally showed its ugly rear end with this whole head gasket issue? I mean, this is like, you know, you're getting an engine replaced at 20,000 miles. Now, if you tune your Focus RS, if you've tuned it, like if you've done a flash tune by Cobb or whatever, you automatically void the warranty, and they won't cover you if you have the tune installed on the car and you try and claim this warranty issue. It simply just won't work, which is kind of sad because Ford knows it's a manufacturer issue, and they're just trying to screw the people over who know that this is a common problem, but obviously can't go a day without touching their car. I mean, that's all of us. We're all car enthusiasts. We're all gonna mod our cars, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you're a Focus RS owner and you modded it and you have this issue, if you show up to the dealership with the flash tune installed and there's no way you can get that warranty claim and get your engine replaced. So again, it sucks. It really does. I really feel bad for you Focus RS owners. I mean, I still think the car is great. I still think it's I have yet to review one, but once I do, I'm sure it's going to be as good as I read on paper. Plain and simple. Focus RS is a great car. Type R is a great car. I'm sure the Golf R is also a great car. So, I mean, I'm not trying to take away anything from those three vehicles, but the Focus RS, unfortunately, is now showing its ugly, ugly, ugly rear end to me. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comment section below. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, that's going to be down in the description below as well. And it's been your boy, God of Maliga, and I'm out. Peace.